Today's Anand's birthday. He's joined me in the ranks of being 50. In 1986, we met in Oakham, England at a junior tournament, and here's our game. And I've known Vishy ever since. I'm not sure if I was a vegan or a vegetarian during this game, so I don't know what month it was. I think it was in April, so that means I wasn't a vegetarian. Now, frankly, ridiculous. Okay, so he played the QGA, and I played E4, which I don't really play. I play E3. I'm not sure why I played E4. He played knight c6, which isn't very common. Knight f6 and e5 are the common moves. So we got some kind of Chigorin, I think, by transposition. So I have a nice position. Some players might play knight d2, knight takes, but bishop takes is okay. Okay, so this is a very nice position for white. I played bishop e2, which I wouldn't play today. It's all right. All right, nice position for me. Okay, I don't even understand my next move, so I guess it's okay. I played knight e1. Knight f4. I shouldn't worry about him taking this bishop. I probably should just play knight d3 like I planned, but I saved my bishop. It's okay. Engine still says I'm better. G3 the engine does not like. And doesn't like queen c8. Queen c8 looks really stupid because I play rook c1. Yeah. Yeah, the engine says I have a big advantage here. I remember after the game, Anand suggested maybe I should take with a pawn. Yeah, the engine doesn't like taking with a pawn. Okay, it likes what I did. Queen e8's correct. And basically, I was better the whole game, then I hung a piece. That's basically what happened this game. I don't understand my next move, but the engine says it's a reasonable move. Like, this is the best move. That seems pretty obvious. I played here. Engine says it's good. All right. Yeah, bishop c8. Bishop g4 is okay. Yeah. It still says I have an advantage. All right, good. Yeah. Knight b4 is a horrible move. Basically any move but knight b4. The best move is always retreat queen d1. Doesn't like queen a4. Yeah, it doesn't like that move either. Wants him to play f5 or bishop c5. Bishop c5 looks good. Yeah. So the engine says I'm better. I'll try to figure out why I didn't take this. I guess because he takes with the queen. Yeah. Okay, and now I blundered. Taking on f5 is the only move, and it's funny because my rule, which I didn't have yet, is always play e takes f5. And then the engine says I'm clearly better. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't play that. I mean, I play queen d1, which basically loses a piece because he goes and wins my piece. I mean, if he takes with the queen and I take with a knight, then c7's attacked. So he just didn't take my queen. It doesn't like that move at all. It says I should play knight takes c7, bishop c7, d6, and I have good compensation for a piece. Probably still lost, but maybe not. But yeah, after this, I'm just lost. And I can't play d6. Okay, so I'm down a piece. And these moves are reasonable. Okay, still down a piece. Good, good, great. Down a piece. Yeah, and I remember, and this is the reason why in the closed Benoni I play this move a lot, is because of this right here. This is where I learned it. Unlike you guys, I learn. Yeah. So in this position, I remember when I played rook c2 and hit the clock, Anand moved instantly. And he made a move I would never think of. And this engine says it's the best. I mean, it's obviously a good move. I just never would have thought of it. And Anand is the opposite of who he is now. When he was younger, he played super, super, super fast and super, super wild and crazy and not very theoretical. Just mess the position up, and I'll calculate you. Sort of like Morozevich, Nepomniachtchi, Shirov, but faster. Anand was the fastest. Yeah. And he'd play like a 40 move in 2 hour game in like 10 minutes. Anyway, so he played knight h8. Yeah. And the idea is obvious. He wants to either get his knight to d6 or more likely to g5, and then he's threatening like everything. G5 is a good square. God damn. That's a good knight on g5. Okay, so I played knight c7 and knight e6. The engine likes all these moves. It says these moves are all the best. Okay, knight e6. Bishop d4. It says he's winning and everything's great. Yep. Okay, now Anand made I don't know if it's a blunder. It's not a good move. The engine plays either bishop takes check or just king f7. Bishop takes check and then king f7, just king f7 right away, and says that he's winning. But he played knight f6, always retreat, because I want to play d7 and he stopped me. So I played rook c7 so I could play d7. And now knight e8's the only move that gives him the advantage, and he played it. And rook a7 is good. King f7 is good. King f6 is good. Yeah. Although maybe, he has to play king f6. Yeah. Yeah, now he has to play knight takes d6 because his rook's hanging, his knight's hanging. So I've won my piece back, but my game's really bad because bishop's fantastic, his king is good, my king's no good, my knight's no good. So I might not be losing anymore. I might have drawing chances. Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't like when he played rook a7 there. Okay, so he played king e6. I played the only move. King d5. I played the only move. I'm looking at the engine now. So it says knight c8 is equal. I played b5. Bishop b4 is the best move, it says. Okay. Knight c6 is the best move. Now it says he should play bishop d6, and maybe he's winning. Maybe. Because, he wants to stop my passed pawns and get his king over here and take my pawns. But he played king c4, and now it says he's also winning. In fact, it says both moves win, taking the pawn and taking this way or this way. It says he's plus 1.3. Okay, and he has to play king takes b5. Otherwise I queen. And the funny transformation from he was a piece up, now I'm a piece up, and now the engine says it's a draw. It just didn't see far enough earlier. So actually, when I was a piece down, I played pretty well. I gave myself the most chances, and he probably only made one or two little mistakes. So, and this is a draw because of the upcoming stalemate, which happens. This is all forced. Yeah. I mean, everything draws, but I play here because it's the funniest. And then we agreed to a draw because, I could just do nothing, and he could do nothing. Or he could take my knight. It doesn't really matter. He can't queen a pawn. If he just moves his pawns forever, they don't queen. I just move my king back and forth. Can't do anything. So we agreed to a draw here. If he takes, I go here or here, and it's stalemate eventually. And then I win, according to Nigel Short. So, because I stalemated him. And then stalemate. So the game would have ended like that if he took my knight. So that was my one game with Anand that was FIDE rated. And we played many more games, Blitz and in tournaments that weren't FIDE rated and so forth.